America has 290 million registered vehicles. Every single one of them needs maintenance and repair. The people who fix them have a career with real opportunity and some real frustrations. Today I'm giving you the real pros, the real cons, and the real pay. No filter. I'm an HVAC guy, not an auto mechanic, but I've been in the trades for 30 years and I know how to read the data. Today's format is simple. Pros first, cons second, then the real pay breakdown, tier by tier. By the end, you'll have everything you need to make the decision with your eyes open. Before we get started, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. The pros. Let's start with what makes this trade generally attractive. The demand is steady and documented. The BLS projects an average of 70,000 automotive technician jobs opening every single year between 2024 and 2034. That is not a boom and bust number. That is a steady documented pipeline of need, driven by retirements, turnover, and 290 million vehicles on the American roads. All of them need servicing. The entry path is faster than most trades. Automotive technology programs at community colleges typically run 6 months to 2 years. Manufacturer-sponsored programs like Ford ASSET and GM ASEP combine school with paid dealership work. Those are the strongest options if they're available in your area. The diagnostic work is generally intellectual, satisfying. Modern vehicles are computers on wheels. The technician who can read sensor data, interpret fault codes, and trace an electrical fault through a complex system is doing real problem solving, not just turning wrenches. For the right person, that diagnostic challenge is what keeps them in this trade for decades. ASE certification produces measurable pay increases. The National Institute of Automotive Service Excellence, ASE, is the industry standards certification body. Each ASE credential documents competency in a specific system: engine repair, brakes, electrical, HVAC, and more. Master technician status requires passing all 8 ASE tests in a category. Employers actively pay more for ASE certified techs. The EV transition is creating a new premium specialty. EV skilled technicians are already commanding premium wages. Battery diagnostics, regenerative brake systems, electric motor repair. These are skills the industry desperately needs. The technician who invests in EV certification now is positioning themselves for the highest demand specialty in this trade's future. After 30 years in HVAC, I tell you the number one thing I wish I had when I was starting out. Someone to just tell me which direction was right for me. Course Careers built that. It's an AI career counselor named Coura, and she'll walk you through whether HVAC, plumbing, electrical, construction project managing, construction estimating, architectural drafting, or supply chain coordinator actually fits your life. Then she sets you up with a free intro course. No experience needed, no degree required, so you can see if you like it before you commit. Students have used this to break into high-paying careers in as little as 4 to 12 weeks. Links below, pinned in the comments below. Coura's the resource I didn't have. You do. Use it. The cons. Now here's the honest other side. The BLS says this trade has one of the highest injury rates of all occupations. That's not my opinion. That's the official language from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Occupational Outlook Handbook. Contact with equipment, falls, overexertion, burns, chemical exposure. This is physically demanding work in an environment with real hazards. The flat rate pay system can work against you. Most dealerships and many independent shops pay mechanics on a flat rate system. Each job has a set book time. A brake job might be rated at 2 hours. If you finish in 90 minutes, you still get paid for 2 hours. If you struggle and take 3 hours, you still only get paid for 2 hours. Here's the problem with that system. When the business is slow, there are no jobs to flat rate. No cars coming in means no hours being billed. No hours billed means no pay. Even full-time techs can experience real income volatility when shop traffic slows down. The tool investment is significant and ongoing, unlike most trades where the employer provides equipment. Auto mechanics are typically expected to supply their own hand tools. Most mechanics finance tool purchases through Snap-on or Mac Tool truck accounts. Those accounts are high interest financing for thousands of dollars in tools. A fully equipped technician's toolbox can represent $10,000 to $30,000 in investment before they've proven the career is right for them. The technology is evolving faster than most techs can keep up. Modern vehicles require knowledge of electronics, software diagnostics, and increasingly complex sensor systems. The BLS specifically notes that the technicians must be familiar with electronic systems and sensors for braking, transmission, and accident avoidance. The technician who was great at mechanical work 10 years ago now needs to retrain continuously just to stay current. And that retraining often happens on their own time and their own dime. The pay ceiling for generalists is lower than people expect. The median wage for auto mechanics was $50,620, according to the most current BLS data. That's honest, solid money. But it's not the six-figure number that draws a lot of people into this trade. The six-figure outcomes belong to specific category. Master technicians at luxury dealerships, BMW, Mercedes, Porsche, EV specialists at premium shops, fleet maintenance managers. The path to those numbers is real, but it takes years and multiple certifications and a deliberate move towards a specific specialty. The real pay, tier by tier. Now let's get into the actual numbers. Entry level, 0 to 2 years, $16 to $22 an hour, roughly $33,000 to $45,000 annually. Focused on oil changes, tire work, and basic maintenance. Mid-career technician, 3 to 7 years, $22 to $32 an hour, roughly $45 to $65 annually. Handling diagnostics, brakes, electrical, and more complex repairs. ASC certified technician, $28 to $40 an hour, roughly $58 to $83,000 annually. Each ASC certification moves pay meaningfully. Master technicians at luxury or specialty dealers, $40 to $60 plus an hour. The fast, efficient master tech bills 55 to 65 hours of flat rate work per week at a strong shop rate. That puts take home at $115 to $135,000. Those numbers are real, but they require the highest certification level and the highest efficiency. The national median across the entire trade sits at $50,620, according to the BLS May 2025 data. That's the honest middle, not the entry number, not the luxury dealer ceiling, the real median. Quick break here. You already know how to work hard. The question is, are you getting paid for it beyond the job site? My brother Shane built the content growth engine specifically for people who want to turn what they know into income online. I joined as a student myself. Month 1, I had a $214 day. By month 5, I was hitting $519 days, and it just keeps building from there. All working less than 4 hours a week on it. No marketing background needed. No tech skills, just a system that works. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments below. Go check it out. So, should you become an auto mechanic? Here's my honest answer. Yes, if you generally enjoy how vehicles work and find the diagnostic challenge satisfying. Yes, if you're willing to invest in ASE certifications and move towards a specialty rather than staying generalist. Yes, if you understand the flat rate system going in and can budget around income variability. Probably not yet if the tool investment is going to put you in serious financial stress before you've proven the career fits. Probably not if you need perfectly predictable income every single month and worth a serious look if EV technology generally interests you. The technician who builds EV and advanced diagnostic skills now is entering a specialty where the demand trajectory is one of the strongest in the entire automotive industry. That's the real picture. Pros, cons, and pay with nothing hidden. Quick break here. If you're sitting here wondering which trade is actually right for you specifically, I built a free 5-minute tool that walks you through it. Link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Look, auto mechanics keep America moving. The demand is steady. The diagnostic work is generally interesting, and the ceiling for the right specialist is real. It's also physically demanding with the documented injury rate. The flat rate system creates income variability, and the tool investment is significant. Go in with that complete picture, and you can build a generally strong career. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment. Are you considering auto mechanics, or are you already in it? I want to hear where you're at. I read every single one. Catch you in the next video. Peace out.
If you need to learn a trade, go to Jack of all trades.